Good afternoon from Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. We're here for another resort tour. This one, I will have to admit, kind of scares me a little bit because it seems so big. On my way in here, I looked at a map and it actually isn't as big as I feel like it appears to be, so it shouldn't be too bad. There's a lot to cover though, so let's get started. The first thing that's very noticeable about this resort is that it is on the monorail beam. So there is direct transportation to the Magic Kingdom and almost direct transportation to Epcot with a transfer at the Ticket and Transportation Center. Let me ask you guys this. The TTC, Transportation and Ticket Center. I know that I just called it the Ticket and Transportation Center. I feel like that's what it was when I was growing up, was the Ticket and Transportation Center. I know that it is the Transportation and Ticket Center, but for whatever reason, my entire life, I have called it the Transportation and Ticket Center. Ticket and Transportation Center. It just flows off the tongue better. I'm so confused now as to what it's actually called. When we first started coming to Disney more often, one of the things that always confused me about the Polynesian was that the monorail station is up on the second floor, but you can't just walk up to the outside here where you drop off your bags and your car for valet and go up the stairs to the monorail because it's blocked off. You have to go inside the main lobby and then upstairs. Then you can go out to the monorail platform. And of course, as soon as you walk up, there's theming everywhere. I think this little fisherman guy is one of my favorite thematic elements on the way in. Not to mention the beautiful flora and fauna and this waterfall out here. They really set the tone for the whole resort even before you walk into the lobby. Speaking of walking into the lobby, here it is. There's a hidden Mickey here in the rockwork on the ground. To the left, as soon as you walk in, is bag services and a little seating area where they're playing Sophia the First, and then a person over here making flower leis and flower headbands. Aloha. Aloha. So nice.
Yeah, Ku'ule makes those. She's off today, but she'll be here tomorrow.
Ah, okay.
She makes a lot of these things.
Wow.
They are lovely.
Yeah, they are. One thing that I don't really understand about the Polynesian is how much seating there is in the lobby. There's so much. Of course, they just redid this lobby very recently and added this little shruggy guy right here in the center. What used to be a gigantic atrium and water feature is now just this little statue and waterfall. And of course, all of these glass buoys up above that make the lighting in here. And a gigantic glass ceiling to really let in some natural light. Off to the right, as soon as you walk in, is all of the club level registration, and concierge desks. Just next to the concierge desk is my favorite map in any Disney resort. This gigantic map of the Polynesian Village Resort. And you can see they even put in Cinderella Castle, Big Thunder Mountain, Space Mountain, Contemporary over here, Grand Floridian over there. And you can see the monorail beam too, running around. Just to the left of that map is a digital sign that tells you all the different hours for every park. And then also here are the elevators that'll take you up to the second floor of the main lobby. Look at this artwork. Very Mary Blair. Which this might just be a Mary Blair painting. Just past the elevators is a set of stairs that'll lead you up to the second floor. And then just next to that is their caricature stand. Nobody is doing caricatures right now, but here is the price of the caricatures if you're here and you would like to get one made. Right next to it is this Lilo and Stitch surfboard. I don't know why it's here, but there it is. And then also right next to the surfboard, for some reason, is a display of one of the Disney Cruise Line's ships. I believe this is the Disney Fantasy. And as we continue around, like I said, there's a lot of stuff in the main lobby. So this is the exit of the main lobby that leads out to the pool, but we're not going to go out there just yet. We're going to continue in the main lobby. And just next to these doors is a mailbox, so you can mail out letters from the Polynesian, and a press penny machine. But there is nothing Polynesian about the pennies that are in here. I wonder how often they change them, but I do like the theming of the penny press machine. As we continue around, there is a check-in desk for Spirit of Aloha, and then some DVC information. as well as a DVC Disney Vacation Club information desk. Right across the way from the DVC desk is a DVC showroom, and there's some people in there getting a presentation, so we can't go in there and see it. So as we turn past the DVC desk, we are headed back towards the front entrance of the main lobby, and we are passing by the entrance to the Boutique, which is the gift shop here in the Polynesian lobby. This is actually a very large gift shop and very well themed too. Oh, this is like the reggae version of Small World. This might be my favorite thing that I've ever heard. Here's the Polynesian Village Resort official Hawaiian shirt. You can see it says Polynesian Village Resort on it, and it's got Hawaiian Mickey or Luau Mickey, and this is $55. And of course, all over the place in this gift shop is a lot of Lilo and Stitch stuff. And the other thing that's kind of everywhere is all of these statues, my favorite of which is outside the window, peeking in just past the cashier here on the left-hand side. Alongside of the official Polynesian Hawaiian shirt, they have regular old Hawaiian shirts made by RJC. These are a little bit cheaper at $44. And off in the corner here is the fuel rod location. So just to give you a bearing for where this is at, the front entrance to the gift shop is just over there, and if we went out that front entrance, we would be at the front entrance of the lobby. Back out in the main lobby, and you can see the little Shruggy statue here in the middle, and this is where it's going to get confusing because there's a lot of stuff upstairs, but we're going to stay on the first level and go around the corner here to check out some of the other stuff on the first level. Then we'll come back in and go upstairs. So we're back out at the DVC desk, and we're going down this hallway towards these stairs that'll lead you up to the second floor. But like I said, we're not going up to the second floor. We're following this hallway around. Still one of my favorite areas in the resort because they have all these different pieces of artwork from LPs, and this looks like some concept art of the Tiki Room. And they've got all of Huey, Dewey, and Louie down here with their grass hula skirts on, and some other pictures. Oh, here's Walt and Lillian, all covered in lace. How much fun. And some original boats that they used to have out here at the Polynesian Village Resort. And then a Walt Disney Productions, The Castaway Cowboy. Ooh, I like this. How much fun is that? And then there's Minnie. So as we turn away from Minnie to the left here, we come to, these are the bathrooms for the lobby here on the left, but as you can see straight ahead of us is Captain Cook's. Captain Cook's is the quick service restaurant here at the Polynesian Village Resort. And you can see you come up here and you order different sandwiches or soups and salads, or they also have a grab and go cooler over here. Here's a look at the menu at Captain Cook's. I believe that we've had the pork nachos here, and they were pretty darn good. I'm not seeing them on the menu right now. Am I missing something? Oh, there they are, pulled pork nachos. Pretty expensive, but not bad at all. I think I like them more than Jen liked them though. Here's a look at some of the stuff that's in the grab and go cooler. Those are some big old cookies. Some scones, some croissants, and they've got pre-made sandwiches down here. And then lots and lots of desserts, and of course pineapple. Oh, that was a magic door. And of course they've got beers, wines, and waters, Powerades, milks and juices, and all kinds of stuff over here, as well as chips and cereal, some Rice Krispie things, popcorn, gluten-free fudge brownie. Ooh, that sounds kind of interesting. And then the ice cream cooler with Mickey premium bars and Mickey ice cream sandwiches. And there's both an indoor and an outdoor seating area. We're actually gonna run outside really quick and go around the corner here because I wanted to show you guys the Pineapple Lanai. This is sort of what I was afraid of with the Polynesian Village Resort because we're gonna be going in circles kind of a lot this video. Here is the outside seating for Captain Cook's. Here's the inside seating for Captain Cook's. There are the doors that lead into the main lobby, and we're going right over here. Just over here is the Pineapple Lanai, where you can get all sorts of Dole Whips and Dole Whip floats. So here is the menu of the Pineapple Lanai. Back here at the entrance to Captain Cook's, and we are turning to the left, just past this beautiful artwork of some people doing some snorkeling, and heading towards the light here at the end of this hallway. As we make it to the doors, if we turn to the right here, this is the entrance to Trader Sam's Grog Grotto, which doesn't open until 4, but it's a very nondescript entrance and it's very discreet. But this is a fun themed bar, which we can't go into right now because it's not open. But what I can show you is just outside the doors from Trader Sam's Grog Grotto. And this is Trader Sam's Tiki Terrace. So this is basically the outdoor section of Trader Sam's. It's not as fun and exciting with all sorts of crazy effects, but you can come out here and get a drink and hang out. And I think if you wanted to, you could bring food from over at Captain Cook's and sit out here. This also doesn't open until 4 along with Trader Sam's, but you can get every Trader Sam's drink out here, including one that you cannot get inside, and that is the spiky pineapple, which is basically a Dole Whip with rum. Also out here at the Tiki Terrace, they do usually at night have a guy over here playing the ukulele or something along those lines. Some nice tropical relaxing music. I like the Tiki Terrace better than Trader Sam's because it's not as crazy and loud and the effects don't happen out here. So you can have a more relaxing time. So back inside, right where Trader Sam's is, and we're headed back towards the lobby to show the upstairs of the lobby. Through vlogging magic, we are back upstairs at the main lobby, looking down at the statue here in the center. And as we look up, we can tell that we are on the 2nd floor. And if I turn around, you can see we're at the front of the lobby, right here at the monorail platform. So this is where you would go to get to the monorail that goes to the Magic Kingdom, or the monorail that takes you to the TTC, where you will transfer over to a monorail that will take you to Epcot. And as you can see, they do bag check here before getting on the monorail. And from the doors leading out to the monorail station, we turn to our right and we come upon Kona Island, which is a bar and sushi bar, I guess. So you call it a sushi bar? And so they start serving sushi at 5 p.m. But they also have coffee and danishes and other delicious sweets available to buy. Aloha! Here are the hours for the coffee bar and what you can get and what price it will be. As we turn to the right from the Kona Island Coffee and Sushi Bar, we come over to the Kona Cafe, which is, as I've heard and as we have tried, very delicious for breakfast. Had lunch here the other day and it was okay. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't the best lunch I've ever had. Here's a more in-depth look at the Kona Island menu. Not only do they have coffee like we just showed you, but they also have a few small plates and desserts that you can get, as well as the sushi. And then right next to that menu is the menu for Kona Cafe. And this is, I believe, just their dinner menu. Oh no, I don't know if dinner and lunch are the same menu. It's definitely not the breakfast menu though. And then they have desserts available too. Inside of the Kona Cafe, there's a little bar right here where they make the desserts. And then there is, I believe this is made out of all edible material, but it's a Moana display. Look at Hey Hey. This is amazing. Pretty impressive. I think it's made of chocolate. I do feel obliged to mention that we sat here for lunch the other day and the sun was shining right into my eyes sitting at that chair right there through the giant glass ceiling here in the lobby of the Polynesian. So as we turn past the Kona Cafe, we turn and we look at Ohana and Tambu Lounge, which is the bar out in front of Ohana. I should also mention that just around the corner from Ohana is the restrooms that are up on the 2nd level. I wanted to give you guys a closer look at Ohana, and it looks like they're still doing breakfast, and you can see, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's Mickey over there, or that might be Minnie. Oh no, it's Mickey. Here's a closer look at the Tambu Lounge, and one of the things that is everybody's favorite drink here at Tambu is the Lapu Lapu, because it is served in a pineapple. So you get an actual pineapple full of your drink. As you can tell by looking at the back of the main lobby sculpture, we are at the other end of the lobby now. Kona Cafe is over there, Ohana and Tambu is down there, and we're turning to see everybody doing a meet and greet with Pluto here as they're checking in for their Ohana breakfast, which to the check-in desk is right here. Aloha! Here is the dinner menu for Ohana. This is all you care to eat, and it's brought right over to your table. This is not a character dinner, but breakfast is a character breakfast. They didn't have a menu for the breakfast, but it's basically like eggs and bacon and sausage and waffles and stuff like that. If we look back at the check-in desk for Ohana and we turn to the right a little bit, we see the upstairs exits of the elevators, And then just past that is the Mulana Mercantile. So the Mulana Mercantile is basically like a sundry store or small gift store. Just to the left of the entrance is a couple more pressed penny machines, and this is where we find our Polynesian pennies with Lilo and Stitch on them. So as with most sundry stores, you can see we've got beer and wine and sodas and different meats and stuff like that, so you can make your own sandwiches, maybe cook up your own hot dogs, make your own Eggos, because this is a DVC resort, so there are some of the rooms that have ovens and microwaves and stuff like that in them. And of course you can get lots and lots of liquor and wine and stuff like that here too, as well as various other toiletries that you may have not brought with you. Just outside of the Mulana Mercantile to the right is the ATM machine. It is a very tiki'd out ATM machine. There are two sides to the Mulana Mercantile. There's the side that has the sundries and stuff like that, and then this is the side that just sells various gifts and souvenirs. And lots of Stitch stuff and Moana stuff too. Look at this Moana print. It is adorable. How much do you think? $39.99. It's so nice. It looks like all of them are the same artist over here. And then as we turn to the right from the Mulana Mercantile, there's a little area over here that looks like it has lots of high tops and some seating in it. They have black tablecloths on them. I don't know what this is for. I'm sure that there is some reasoning or some purpose to this, but I just don't know what it is. And as you can see, we're back at the front of the lobby looking out at the monorail platform once again. So here we are back at the main lobby center statue, and that is everything that is in the main lobby building, the Great Ceremonial House. Holy cow, that's a lot of stuff. I think that is one plus to this resort for sure, that everything is very, very centrally located. Let's head out and explore the rest of the resort. One of my favorite things about this resort is as soon as you walk outside, you have a shot of Cinderella Castle. There it is, Cinderella Castle, directly across Seven Seas Lagoon. So as we head towards our view of Cinderella Castle, we're just passing by the Captain Cook's outdoor seating here on our left. And as you can see straight ahead of us, there is a mountainous structure that is the volcano of the volcano pool. This pool is made up of two different sections. This is the splash pad area. There is the volcano in the center, which actually has a slide going down the inside of it. And then here is the main pool. Let's take a walk around it and see if we can get a better view of it. One thing I wanted to mention before we go too far past the pool area here, this little grass area right here, they do a fire spinning presentation when the sun goes down here at the Polynesian Village Resort. Looking back at the Great Ceremonial House, which is the main lobby, it doesn't look as big as it is, and all the stuff that we saw in it, it really isn't that big of a building. So you can see here's the upstairs and here's the downstairs. And then here is Tambu and Ohana and Captain Cook's. And just on the other side over there is Trader Sam's and the Tiki Terrace. And here's the pool. As you can see as we walk with the pool on our left, there are rooms that overlook the pool here, which seems like it would be a very nice view. But I think I'd rather be facing the castle. So pardon the umbrellas that are blocking the view, but you can kind of get a better look at the volcano. And then if you look over here, that's where the slide exits the volcano. The foliage at this resort is definitely something that is a plus. It does make it hard for me to show you guys everything in one shot, but here's the volcano, there's the pool. Here is an infinity hot tub in the pool area. Kind of looks like the water just goes off into the distance. We've made it all the way out to the water and you can kind of see the pool through there. And as I turn past this white sandy beach here, we can see the dock that leads out to where you would get on the boat that would take you over to the Magic Kingdom. You can see Cinderella Castle and you can see some Bora bungalows. They do pipe in the fireworks music here to this beach, but I do have to warn you, this beach gets very crowded at night during the fireworks. It didn't used to get as crowded before the Bora bungalows were built, because as you can see, the Bora bungalows block the view of a huge portion of the beach. So most people try to kind of crowd into this little section of beach over here. I do have to tell you though, this isn't my favorite beach to watch the fireworks from. Although the music is not piped into this beach off in the distance, it is way less crowded and, in my opinion, a better view of the castle fireworks because the island isn't in the way. That is the island that they used to have the wave machine on, that they would do surfing shows. It has since been abandoned. The wave machine is still there, but they don't do the surfing shows anymore. And you can see that blocks some of the view of Cinderella Castle. Another thing I should mention here at this beach is that here's where the fire pit is, and they'll do s'mores here some nights. So I just found out the name of this pool is the lava pool. The little splash pad over there was Tiki's splash pad, and there's a bar here at the other end of the pool called the Barefoot Pool Bar. Oh, another resort with a pool table. I believe that this is the second deluxe resort with a pool table, and you can see the pool bar kind of over here. I think that some more people will go from the pool to Tambu to get maybe those pineapple drinks, but you can get a lot of really nice drinks here at the pool bar. Here's another look at the boat launch that will take you over to the Magic Kingdom and to the Grand Floridian. And then there's that beach over there that I was telling you guys about. Just passing by a sign that tells us all the different children's activities available at Lilo's Playhouse. And of course, I will show you guys where Lilo's Playhouse is a little bit further in the video. Just on the other side of the lava pool, and here's the Barefoot Pool Bar. And we turn and we see Seven Seas Marina, where you can rent all the different boats and book fishing charters. Just past Barefoot Pool Bar is a shaved ice stand, which I have never seen before. This must be very new. Here are the different flavors that you can get. A Bahama Mama, that sounds like so much fun. And then here are the prices. You can just put sweetened condensed milk on top of your shaved ice. It's kind of interesting. And you get churros here too. So now we're headed around the back side of the lava pool slide towards the Great Ceremonial House. And these yellow umbrellas are outside of Trader Sam's Tiki Terrace. And you can see the Tiki splash pad right here. And then here are some of the boats that you can rent here in the marina. Like I've said, every time that we do one of these resort tours, I still gotta rent one of these boats. I had so much fun when I was a kid doing this. Bet you it's not nearly as fun as it used to be, but still want to do it again. One of the things that I've been concerned about doing in this video is mispronouncing some of the building names. Like, what in the world is that? So I'm just going to show you guys the map so that you guys can kind of get an idea of where each of the buildings are and what they're called. Because I don't think that I would do them justice in pronouncing them. I know that I can pronounce Hawaii and Samoa and stuff like that, but there are other ones that I'm just not sure about. Like this one, Monorail. What is that? So as we turn from the marina towards the Great Ceremonial House again, just inside this door here is Trader Sam's, and off to the left is Trader Sam's Tiki Terrace. We found the New Balance running trail sign. This is one heck of a running trail as you start in the Grand Floridian and you run 1.8 miles round trip all the way around part of the Polynesian and then back to the Grand Floridian. Wow. And as we look at that running trail sign and we turn to the right, we're headed over towards Luau Cove. And I guess Shades of Green, which is kind of across the street. I don't know why there's a sign here for Shades of Green. Of all the resorts, I feel like these rooms are my least favorite because I feel like they are the least private. They're up on a pedestal here. They're like right at eye level for me. And people are always passing by them. Well, my curiosity got the best of me. There is a walkway from the Polynesian over to Shades of Green. And now back to our regularly scheduled programming. You can see Trader Sam's and the Great Ceremonial House over there. And as we turn, we pass Fiji and we see a sign here that says Luau Cove this way. So we're headed over to Luau Cove, which has the Spirit of Aloha dinner show at it. As noted by this sign, the Spirit of Aloha dinner show is just around the corner here, which we've actually done the Spirit of Aloha dinner show. We'll put a link to that up here in this corner so you guys can see exactly what it's like to do the Spirit of Aloha dinner show. Here we are, we've made our way around the path to the entrance to the Spirit of Aloha dinner show, and you can kind of see just over there was the very first sign that we saw. There's this large grass area that's not used for anything. As we turn, here's the sign that we just showed you. Here's where the actual Spirit of Aloha show happens, and this is the Luau Cove beach that I was telling you guys about that I like a lot better for watching the fireworks, because as you guys can see, Magic Kingdom is lined up perfectly without an island in front of it, and you get a much better shot of the fireworks here and Cinderella Castle, but you don't get the music pumped in like you do on the other beach. That's not to say that you can't hear the music, because there are boats that people charter out and they all line up right here to watch the fireworks too. So you're not going to get an unobstructed view. There will be boats in front of you, but I like it better. You can hear the music from them. We came here on the 4th of July to watch the fireworks, and we'll put another link to another video up here of the fireworks on the 4th of July from this exact location. Also, this beach is much less crowded, and you can see there's a nice little swing there so you guys can hang out, watch the fireworks, watch the boats go by, listen to the Hawaiian music, and relax. This is a white heron. Oh, you coming over here now? He wanted me to show you guys this break in the sidewalk right by. This break in the sidewalk right here is the spot where the Polynesian Village Resort ends and the Grand Floridian starts. What I thought was very interesting is that the sign for the health club is here. That to me says that the health club is shared between the Polynesian and the Grand Floridian. So here we are at the very end of the Polynesian Village Resort. As we make our way back across the resort, I'm going to give it a try. Aotearoa. Aotearoa. I don't know. What do you guys think? Through the magic of vlogging, once again, we are back at the Great Ceremonial House, just past the Pineapple Lanai, just past Captain Cook's outdoor seating, just past the lava pool. From the lava pool, we are going to turn to our right and head in this direction, which is actually really funny because the second pool of the resort is right there. So we can stand in one spot and turn to our left and see the main pool, and then turn to our right and see the second pool. This is called the Oasis Pool, and there's ducks in it right now. I really like these, like, what do you call those? Here's the Disney ducks relaxing in the Oasis Pool. Perfect water for them. There are about 3 private cabanas around this pool, and as it says, you have to reserve the private cabana here. After visiting this pool, I don't know why anybody would go to the other pool. There's an Oasis Grill here, and actually there's a server that's going around the pool taking people's orders. And then right next to the Oasis Grill is the Oasis Bar. Wow, look at this. There's nobody there. 0 wait. And here's the menu at the Oasis Bar. I don't know what the menu is out here, but I have a feeling it's probably like hamburgers and stuff like that. I don't know, there used to be a menu here, but it looks like they stopped having a walk-up counter, and now it's just a waitress or a waiter comes out and brings you your food. I came over to the private cabana because they did have a menu over here that I could look at, and here's some of the food that they have to offer here at the Oasis. Yeah, see, like hamburgers and stuff like that. Actually looks really good. I want to eat here. I'm pretty hungry, but this looks delicious. It looks like this area right here is all set up for somebody that has reserved it. Look at the Mickey made out of towels right there. There's also a hot tub over here at the Oasis Pool, which actually looks a lot bigger than the main pool hot tub. So I'm sure some of you guys remember the last time that we were at a deluxe resort was the Yacht Club. And I had an issue at the Yacht Club with the toilet paper. I, for the sake of research, went into these bathrooms to check out the toilet paper because this is another deluxe resort. I thought, wonder what the toilet paper is like if it's like that at every deluxe resort. And it turns out, no. The toilet paper here at this bathroom at the Oasis Pool at the deluxe resort, the Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, was great. It was thick, it was nice. I don't understand why the toilet paper at the Yacht Club was so bad. This has been your Toilet Paper Minute with Tim. So as we leave the Oasis Pool, we turn to the right and head off to do some more exploring. This is where we get into the real quiet section of the resort. So the Oasis Pool is just over here, and we are headed this direction, which actually leads us towards the monorail station at Transportation and Ticket Center. But we have a little bit more to see before we get there. Also, one thing that I wanted to note was that this resort has so many maps. Makes it easy to find your way around. As we look back at the Oasis Pool and we turn to our left, we come upon Tangaroa Terrace, which isn't listed on the maps, and I don't know what it's being used for right at this moment. I think it was basically a meeting space before, but we're gonna make this right down this little path here because we are headed to Lilo's Playhouse. This is the path that we just walked down, and like I said before, a lot of circles are gonna be made. This is the monorail station for the Polynesian Village Resort. Great Ceremonial House is right there. Oasis Pool is just on the other side of this building, and we are turning to the side here and finding Lilo's Playhouse. And so this is a little area where the kids can come and be dropped off while the parents go out and have like a nice adult night, maybe go to Trader Sam's, do something like this, but this will be a place that the kids can come and be taken care of. And now as we turn past Lilo's Playhouse, we look off towards the parking lot and we can see the main bus stop for the Polynesian Village Resort, where you can take buses to all of the different parks and Disney Springs. But we're gonna turn to our left because we are looking for the guest laundry room. Lilo's Playhouse, and then we found the guest laundry so that guests can come and do some laundry if they need to. There's like a nice waiting room in here for you to wait while your laundry is being done, and you can watch National Geographic, maybe get a Coke. And then here is all of the laundry machines. There's a lot. And then of course the vending machine where you can get your laundry detergent from. And then a little folding table here in the center. Oh, this actually smells like one of the oldest sections of the resort for sure. And now, as we leave guest laundry, we are headed back past Lilo's Playhouse, headed back towards the Oasis Pool, but we're not going to go back to the Oasis Pool. We're going to make a right, and of course do some further exploring, heading towards the Bora Bungalows. Just looking at another map, they're all over the place, I'm telling you guys. This is where we came from, Oasis Pool just around the corner, and as we turn around, we find this little shaded grassy area, and this is another area for grills. Now this is definitely nice. Some picnic tables underneath cover with a fan, and then a couple of really nice Viking grills over here, just like all the other deluxe resorts. Just looking back at what was the grill area and turning to our left, and now we can start to see some of Seven Seas Lagoon starting to peek through, and just through the trees there you can actually see Space Mountain. And now that we're out at the water, you can see the very expensive and very exclusive Bora Bungalows. These run around $3,000 a night. And if you guys hear that honk, that's one of the big complaints that a lot of the people that rent these places have. There is somewhat of a trade-off though, because you do get quite the view of the fireworks and Cinderella Castle from your back porch of a Bora Bungalow. We're back at what I'm gonna call the popular beach. It has a beach volleyball net here, and just past it here is the main lava pool, and if we had turned around that corner we'd be back at the Great Ceremonial House. But we're gonna turn to our right because I just noticed there's this hill right here with a couple of seats up on top of it. Oh, I like this hill a lot because even though the view is blocked by the Bora Bungalows for the most part, there's a seat here with a perfect view of Magic Kingdom, and you can see Cinderella Castle right over top of this bungalow, and you can hear the music playing right now, which is actually Hawaiian music, but I'm sure that when the fireworks start, this will turn into the Happily Ever After music. So to give you guys some perspective of where we're at right now, this is where we were just sitting. There's the volleyball net. Around the corner here is the Great Ceremonial House and the main pool. Back down here is the Oasis Pool. And over there is the Transportation and Ticket Center. And that's the direction that we're headed so that you guys can see the walkway to get to the Transportation and Ticket Center. Something that you'll hear a lot here is the creaking of the bamboo. A little bit of backtracking again. Bora Bungalows where we just were out there. And we're actually going to take this little path here to the right of the grill area. So we've come down this path over here. The grill area is just on the other side of this trees. And I'm 99% sure that this area is the Dvc Villas, because on the map, inside of this building is the Villas laundry area. Looks like I was correct. This is the Dvc wing here. This building is called Moara, or Morea, although back out in the main lobby area of this building, they have some amazing furniture. It looks like it's straight out of the 60s. Look at this. And then look at these lights with the turtles on them. I love this. I want this in my house. So we just came out of the Dvc Villas area, and we are turning to our right and heading down this path right here, and just past this group of people is the walkway to Ticket and Transportation Center. The ground changes right here from Polynesian to these tiles with people's names on them, and just through the bushes there you can see bag check for the TTC. The walkway that leads to TTC is just around the corner here, and we're just passing by the Dvc building and turning and looking at the Bora Bungalows and the ferry boat at the TTC, and I just noticed there is a section of beach over here that seems much more secluded, and you should still be able to see the Magic Kingdom fireworks from here. Pardon the high-pitched wail, but this is a little bit of interesting theming that I found just over on the Dvc building from the Bora Bungalows. There are some surfboards here in the racks. They're stapled in place or nailed in place, so you can't take them, but they're here. I do have to admit, if you were staying at the Polynesian, one of these rooms up here in the DVC building would be amazing, because although you can't see it right now because the Bora Bungalows are in the way, Magic Kingdom is just on the other side of them. There's Cinderella Castle just peeking through. It would be amazing to watch the fireworks from your room right there. So before we end our video of the Polynesian Village Resort, I wanted to point out this room right here. This is room 1601 in the Samoa Longhouse, and this room is very famous. As per our friend Adam the Woo, who did a lot of research on this is the room that John Lennon was staying in when he signed the paperwork that ended the Beatles. The Beatles officially broke up as soon as John Lennon signed the paperwork while he was staying in this room. That's some history right there. John Lennon had a nice view of the main pool while he was signing the paperwork. So that's gonna do it for us here from Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. This place is amazing. There was a lot of walking around in circles though, which is okay. There's a lot of stuff to do here, so it does warrant walking around in circles, and I was trying to visit it all in one day. So if you're staying here, I think it'll be easy to like, oh, we're going to the room, we're going to the pool, stay at the pool for a little bit, and then go back to the room, and then go to like Trader Sam's, or go to Tambu or Ohana, or any of those places, because there's a lot of them. A lot of places to go, and a lot of things to do just here at the resort, and seeing the fireworks. I feel like you could come to this resort, stay, and never step foot in a park, and you would still have a fantastic trip. It's very expensive, but I think it's a little bit worth it. So with that being said, we are off, and we will see you guys tomorrow.
We're the Bruce family, and now it's time to pay the price.